Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Funk Thinking Right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. And I'm back in the book. I got some good stuff about all my religious people. This is for you. I got to hit you with the truth. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to bring it to you. And if you hear it and understand it, you'll be better for it. Trust me. Let's rock. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where I'm going with this? Let's get it together. So I asked the question, do you know you? Well, when I'm through, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. The right thinkers know thyself and to Maya be true. I'm back in the book. I just gave you the who was God and the yoga like concept. Now I'm gonna wrap it up with I'm gonna give you a better or hopefully a complete understanding of religion. Again, I want you to understand religion in its complete form is another yoga system. Its goal is to get you to God. I know the purpose of religion. Please understand that. Let's rock. In its complete form, again, all my Christian belief system followers, in its complete form, correctly practiced, religion is composed of three aspects. What are they? I've been telling you for the longest. I'm going to tell you again. They are mythology, ritual, and metaphysics, aka mysticism, or y'all call it as the mystical experience, becoming connected to God. Because if you do these three things correctly, it will get you to God. I know that. Okay, I just took a different venue, but the same concept. Okay, the story, the myth. Let's talk about it. Mythology, ritual, and metaphysics, mysticism. Why? Because while many religions all contain their rituals, their traditions, they have metaphors, and they have myths. And nothing in there said literal, and nothing in there said real. Okay, understand that it's a book to learn from. And there are few, if well, a few professionals, if any, who are really trained in the full and total understanding of their deeper aspect, psychological implications, metaphysics, and the mystical concepts of what we call religion. Religion is a tool that man uses now to manipulate, not to teach and enhance and help people. That's my problem with religion. Thus, there is a disappointment, there's gaining frustration and ongoing disillusionment about and amongst the followers, as well as even the leaders of religions within many religious concepts, particularly in the Western Hemisphere. The Eastern don't have that big problem. They don't pick up back about, dude, they want this, he want that, he don't like this. There's too much that going on. Okay? Leave your emotions at the door. It is difficult for anybody to evolve, or any group of people for the religious concept to evolve spiritually. Why? Without the proper spiritual guidance. I belong to a church that they got proper spiritual guidance. That's why I'm there. I've been to many churches who don't. So I got one that do it, a bunch that don't. So I choose the one that do. That's all. I can't change to do nothing about the ones that don't got nothing to do with me. Moving on. But many religious followers, and most of the followers of religion, especially those who follow the Roman Catholicism, they feeling what? Out of touch. Yeah, with the church. Yeah, synagogues. Yeah, or temple. All of them. Yeah, why? They have left it. They all walking away, feeling what? Guilt and deep sense of what? Loss and wasted time. The teachers didn't manifest to nothing for the followers, so they didn't get nothing. I know a bunch of Christians who 40, 50 years in the religion and walk away with nothing but a bad feeling. You didn't learn nothing? What you expect everyone, really? So that's what happens with right thinking philosophy. You got to get your own. So that's the difference. But through self, again, right here, through self-search and due diligence and research into the origins and the evolution of religion, y'all should do your homework before you follow and partake of something. Know what the hell you part of and partake it in. It is possible if you put your own work in. Now you can discover the mythological vestige, because there's some truth in religion. I tell you that all the time. But you can for yourself find the mystical vestige within all religions. It's there. A little bit of truth in there, but it's a whole bunch of stuff sprinkled around it. Like cocaine. The purity there, but as long as you keep cutting it, it gets weaker and weaker and loses its actual purpose, okay? To get you there, okay? Which can lead to greater what? Understanding for yourself. Never bother believing what somebody say. Do your own due diligence, put your own work in, and mainly the religion gives you what they call the exoteric. Exo meaning EX meaning outer ritualistic view. That's all it is. That's elementary. That's just the beginning form of religion, the first level, with which we are most people familiar with, and that's only, again, the tip of the iceberg. Why, so to speak? Why? It is only a beginning to what they call a deeper discovery of what we know to be the transcendental truth of existence. It lies within you. You have to go within yourself, not outside yourself. Again, this is for my religious followers. I'm about to bust you over the head. Get ready. I'm about to blow you. If religions were properly and correctly taught and understood and then practiced, that would provide a suitable system that we call yoga. The purpose is the same: to get you to God, to link you back to God, to relink you to your essence, which is God again, and to reunite yoga philosophy. And the goal is to what? Reunite your followers, what? Individual follower consciousness with what? To God. All I want to do is get you to know God for yourself. I'm just trying to get you to go in the right direction. I'm not trying to sell you, beat you over the head about God. I'm trying to get you to Him so you can have it for yourself. Because God, the deeper aspects of all religions, that's the goal. And the lead, what? The same goal as yoga and any other philosophy, to get you to know God. I have a problem with that. When a religion is adopted and followed, but when it's done at the high level of ritual and traditions with the idea that what? It alone is correct and all others are false. That's the problem with you Christians or any religious kind. Mine's the only way. No. There's 9 billion people on earth. That means there's 9 billion ways to get to God. Why? Because every individual has the right to get to God on their own terms. Your way ain't the only way. I proved that. Why? My pastor used the Bible. I didn't. So I know for a fact the Christian way ain't the only way. And if you respect that, we won't have a problem. But if you want to, I can beat you down with the truth about what I know about your religion. You have no idea about what I practice. Well, you don't do it, so you don't know it. So you can't say yay or nay. But I know what you practice better than you. Moving on. and I don't practice it. I know it, understand it, respect it. Don't follow it. That's my choice, okay? When a religion is adopted at the level of what y'all have, y'all think it's Christian or nothing, Islam or nothing, Jews or nothing. That's asinine, ignorant. So stop that philosophy. Why? It's wrong. Simple as that. But the result is what I call, what they say is what, discord, misinterpretation, disharmony. Why? Because you're gonna have problems with people saying that their way is wrong and your way is right. That's why. No respect. And further, adopting a religion on what they call superficial level, meaning all dogmatic, all just quoting verses and spouting stuff that you think sound good, but you ain't living it. Living it is manifesting it. Okay? Practicing it is doing it. And by simply what y'all do, memorize certain verses, or your ritual does not produce a spiritual transformation amongst its followers. I don't know many Christians who are actually conscious or enlightened, which is the purpose of religion. So how the hell y'all got so many, excuse me, I'll go there. The purpose of religion and yoga, which is what right thinking philosophy is, a practice to get to God. So the goal is the same. Mine did his job. And if you follow my philosophy, you know it works. If you've been a Christian 30, 40 years and you still haven't reached enlightenment, what the hell you doing? Oh, forgot. Y'all like to wander around for 40 years. Y'all like to just waste time doing nothing. Don't worry, Jesus gonna come back. Jesus gonna save us. He gonna come. That mindset is ignorant. And again, the goal for religion is to get you to God, just like right thinking philosophy. But if there is no self-improvement in the ones who practicing at any level, they don't reach peace, they don't reach serenity, they don't gain confidence, they don't have happiness, vitality, and honesty, love, and other such good qualities in their life, then you practicing the wrong damn religion. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm adamant about that. Why? Y'all talk a good game and y'all don't walk it worth a crap. Religion only occurs when it's being practiced correctly and you will transform. Simple as that. I teach that from my philosophy. I know that. But religion, y'all talk a good one. God this, Jesus that, this, that, and the third. Ain't doing a damn thing. Waiting for somebody to come save you from yourself. Really? That gets to my cross, so I got to calm down. Now let me explain to you one more time why religion don't work if it's not perfected and practiced correctly. Simple. Due to lack of knowledge and understanding about the deeper purpose of the religion that you're practicing, religions have been the basis of constant what? Conflict throughout the world for what? Many years. If it's if it's supposed to be a good for humanity, it ain't doing its job. It's the biggest problem we got, and every wise man and spiritual person tell you that thing right, religion, get rid of that. But y'all so love the Bible, y'all just so in love with that book, and y'all just can't realize the problem with it, and y'all still stuck on stupid. 2,000 years, still waiting for Jesus. Jesus gonna come and save us. He gonna stop us. Okay, keep waiting. Moving on. Wake up. Reality says you need to be your own savior. You're getting crazy. I get adamant about this religion thing. Why? Because now I'm emotional. Now my passion is up. Okay, but it ain't in a good way. No, I'm angry. Okay, why? Because y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. Half y'all don't know what you're doing. But you believe and feel like you do. So I can't help you. Moving on. All right. Again. Oh yeah, I lost my damn space. Okay. Again, these are things that if religious practice right, you will have all those things I just laid out. That's when religion occurs. But because of lack of knowledge and understanding about the deep essence of religion, y'all fall way short. And so watch this. Thus, this has prompted many followers and people to speak out what? Against religion. If it was so good, why people speak out against it? Why are people walking away from it? Why are people are not too happy and satisfied with it? People speak out against religion as a cause of the strife among the people. Some even become upset at the mention of God. Why? Because they think that those who are speaking of God in a manner other than that which they are familiar are displaying a form of mental illness. I just gave you a lesson. Don't kill the messenger if the message ain't to your likings. I tell you the truth. You mad at me? I don't. I just tell you the truth. I'm just bringing it to you. Don't get mad at me. I'm trying to help. Like God through the serpent in the Garden of Eden. He didn't lie to them. He enlightened them. And y'all made him the bad guy, so I'm familiar with that concept too. We still ain't playing fair. But others have proposed the idea that religion is an excuse that some people use to escape their responsibilities and their problems in the real world. They blame it on God, the devil. It's everybody's problem. While others lose themselves in religion on a emotional level. They just love Christ. They just love Jesus. They just can't do without. I feel the same way about Maya. So I understand the emotional part about what you believe in. Don't get me wrong. I ain't got a problem with that. But if you're not exercising, I exercise Maya. I live Maya. I practice Maya. So I don't just love it. No, I'm all in. My mother said, I'm all in Maya all the time. So if you into Christ, be all in. I know people who are. I ain't got a problem with them at all. Not one bit. Okay? But get back to come. Where was that? This, okay. And also, it caused strife. So again, they like to talk about God. Others have proposed the idea that religion is excuse, okay, to avoid the responsibilities of the world, blaming everything on everything else. While others lose themselves, okay, here we go. Y'all emotional Christians, y'all don't want to hear anything that goes against what you believe and what you love. So now you're ready to fight, defend. I'm not attacking you. We ain't got to go back and forth. Don't get the emotions in the uproar. But seeking, y'all get emotional levels at the point where y'all seek trances or communion with spirits, talking in tongues and all that. But I never hear y'all talk about meditating. If you want to talk to God, meditate. Not pray. You talking to God when you pray. You doing the talking. But do God talk back? If you meditate, you understand that concept. But understand this. Y'all want to commune with spirits. No, I ain't but one I want to commune with. Is there any real basis to your religion? And if so, how can religion be a benefit to mankind when it's a constant problem that's keeping mankind in the bad predicament that it's in? Let me take it on home now. I'm about to wrap it up. I have some more. I'm going to make that another lesson. But I'm going to take this right on in. The wisdom of yoga, right in philosophy, is initiatic science proven over 1,000 years. It truly brings insight to all religions. Why? Because it leads to an understanding, self-knowledge of the underlying ideas upon which all religious symbols are really based on. Okay? When these references are understood, signs and symbols, the religious practitioner, any of you followers, be it Christian, Muslim, or Jew, you're now able to move from what they call the ritualistic to what they know to be the mythological level of religion. What you mean? You've been practiced the myth, you learn the myth, you master the myth, you practice the ritual. And because you're doing it on a day-to-day basis of your life, something magically happens. You have the mystical experience. God makes himself known to you. Now you anointed with what? Knowledge of self, knowledge of God, same thing. Okay? So understand that religious, that's your goal. Plan to do that. And if it's done right, it will happen for you. And to the metaphysical level, meaning you're putting it to you, it's actually happening. You're experiencing it, you're practicing it. At this level, like my pastor, I don't give a damn about him being a Christian. Don't care. When you get to the God level, at this level, all religions are equal. All religious and yoga concepts are equal. Why? Because at this level, you've made the transcendental concept of all rituals and mythology. You learn the myth, you practice the rituals, and you have in your own experience all of the names, the forms given to the Supreme Being are now unified at this what they call the metaphysical level when you have in your own experience. That's the goal for right thinking philosophy, to get you to have just that. So religion, same thing. I'm just trying to tell you, I know the purpose, but y'all ain't really doing a good job. I must not be either, because I don't have that many right thinkers. So who am I to brag or talk one way or the other? My goal is to just get you like religion, to know yourself, to become one with God for yourself, and live and be a better individual. That's all I got for you. I tell you that every day. It haven't changed. I'll be back with more. By any means necessary, I'm trying to make it happen. So, in closing, my right thinkers, I appreciate you, and may you all live to be 100, me, 100 miles a day. So I know that my right thinkers who now starting to get a better philosophical concept about religion have passed away. Practice it correctly, and you'll meet me. I'm already, when I got to God, my pastor was already there. So I know the book could get you there. Trust me.